In the never-ending saga of political theater that is Washington, D.C., we find ourselves once again at the intersection of intrigue and comedy. Our protagonist, President Donald Trump, has shed light on a most curious incident involving a certain Signal group chat. Yes, folks, it appears that the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, found himself unwittingly added to a top-secret conversation among some of the most high-ranking officials in the Trump administration. One might say it's a classic case of mistaken identity, or perhaps just a testament to the perils of modern technology. Now let's set the scene. Imagine a virtual room filled with the likes of National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Vice President J.D. Vance. A veritable who's who of the Trump administration, all gathered to discuss the sensitive topic of a strike on Houthi rebels in Yemen. And then suddenly, like a plot twist in a B-grade spy movie, in walks Jeffrey Goldberg, armed not with a notepad, but with access to a private chat. According to President Trump, this little faux pas was the result of a staffer's oversight. It was one of Michael's people on the phone. A staffer had his number on there, Trump told NBC. Now let's pause for a moment to consider the irony. In an age where privacy is only as good as your weakest link, the idea that a staffer could accidentally add a journalist to such a high-stakes conversation is both amusing and slightly terrifying. But in true Trumpian fashion, the president assured us that Goldberg's unexpected presence had no impact at all on the strike in Yemen. After all, when you're the commander-in-chief, what's a little journalistic eavesdropping between friends? Goldberg, for his part, wasted no time in penning an article about his accidental invitation to the Houthi PC small group chat. One can only imagine the bemusement with which he chronicled his digital adventure among the Trumpian elite. Perhaps he even considered it his ticket to the inner sanctum, albeit a rather short-lived one. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer absurdity of it all. Here we have a scenario ripe for satire, where the lines between national security and slapstick comedy blur. It's like a political version of Who's on First, only the stakes are much higher, and the laughs are accompanied by a nervous chuckle. In a world where the news often seems stranger than fiction, this incident serves as a reminder that even the most serious affairs of state can sometimes resemble a sitcom. And who better to preside over such a circus than Donald Trump, a man who has turned the art of governance into a reality show for the ages. As we ponder the implications of this digital mishap, let's not forget to subscribe to our channel for more tales of political intrigue and absurdity. Hit that like button if you enjoyed our satirical take on the latest news, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts. Do you think this was a simple mistake, or is there more to the story? We want to hear from you. In conclusion, this little episode of group chat espionage is a fitting reflection of the times we live in, a time where technology can both connect us and complicate our lives in equal measure. And as we navigate the ever-changing landscape of modern politics, let's do so with a healthy dose of humor and a keen eye for the ironic. After all, in the world of Trump, anything is possible, even a journalist stumbling into a virtual war room.